Yeshiva World!
Gentlemen, honoured guests, good evening. And can I, on behalf of all police colleagues here tonight, thank you. Thank you for allowing us here this evening. Thank you for your hospitality. And a big thank you for the work you do in keeping this community safe. I know these are difficult times for the Jewish community, and many of you will be experiencing levels of concern about personal safety for yourselves, your family, and your community. And I know, and we've seen, incidents of racially motivated crime and criminal damage throughout our communities. And as a police officer, I regret deeply that these things happen in modern Britain and our great city of London. Last month's events in Paris have once again reminded us of the devastating consequences of hatred and how a few people seek to drive wedges between different communities. One of the most effective answers we have is here tonight. It's people working together in the interests of all of our communities. It's people coming together that don't let differences in culture or religion become a distraction from our collective humanity. That is the real strength that is shown here tonight. That's why I've been so interested to hear about the work of Shomrim, and particularly looking at the work done both on a daily basis in the borough, but in some of those really, really big incidents. So the work after the murder of Lee Rigby, the work in protecting all the communities of London, in reaching out to the Muslim community and other communities to provide help and assistance. The feelings of fear that people have must be recognised by all of us. And every one of us here, as police officers, took an oath when we came into office. All of us took an oath that was about protecting people. And when people talk a lot about what is modern policing, at the heart and each and every person who works in the Metropolitan Police, British Transport Police, City of London Police, and the many, many other people who work in London, we are here to protect you and protect communities. Along with Tim, I've had the honour and privilege to attend the Holocaust Memorial Day service at Hendon earlier last month. As ever, the event was deeply moving, and a reminder not only of terrible events that happened in the past, but also of the importance of remembrance. And I'm touched by hearing the stories of survivors and those for whom these events are real, stark, and part of their lived memory. But I'm always touched by one thing: their immense love, their courage, and their compassion. And for those who tell the story, I always take one thing from it. I always take that need that all of us should continue to tell those stories. Because if we ever forget those stories, we lose something of our humanity. We lose something of our care and compassion. And it is vital that each and every one of us does that. Because without that, we allow hatred to flourish. I don't want to just talk about events of the past and events of the present. I also want to congratulate the work of Shomrim. I've seen a lot tonight of the work you do, heard from borough commanders, both past and present, about how well this relationship works. And as someone who spends a lot of time looking at figures for the Met, and Simon, I'll talk to you about whether the borough's good or bad afterwards, I've looked at the work you've done in terms of the contribution to the work of this borough, and it is to be applauded. It is exceptional work. Whether it's burglary, damage, aggravated burglary, missing people, the relationship with Shomrim works well for the Metropolitan Police Service, but most importantly, works well for the communities of London. And I know that wouldn't happen without tireless effort from each and every one of you here. Congratulations, Shomrim. Tim, Matt and others, the JPA are an essential part of the Metropolitan Police Service. As Tim put it far better than I could, you provide us a real opportunity to work with the Jewish community, understand the Jewish community, and hopefully help the community to understand the challenge we face in London. This is a great city, and it is a real privilege to be part of the Metropolitan Police Service and have as our duty our opportunity to protect you. Thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the evening, and once again, on behalf of the colleagues from the Police Service, thank you for your hospitality this evening. Thank you.